Hey guys, Novaexplosion, and welcome to a playthrough that I wasn't expecting to do. So, in turn, that means all of you weren't expecting this. We're doing Trinity Trigger, which, released today, By the time this hits YouTube, it'll be Wednesday, so it'll be yesterday it released. Man, there were a lot of companies,
Trinity Trigger.
Yes, that is the game. There were a lot of companies, that came up in the starting screen. But Ryu, I think, is like the main corporation that did this. I never heard of them. I'm not sure if they're like a new company. XC Games I've heard of before. I'm pretty sure they localized the game. But let's give you a little history about Trinity Trigger. I actually just learned about this game yesterday. I did not know this game was like a thing. Yesterday I saw something on it and I was like, oh wow. The character designs, actually, we're looking at them right now on the left of the screen. The character designs, I saw these and I'm like, yo, those look pretty clean. So I looked more into the game and did some research, and I didn't just be like, oh, character designs look great, I'm trying the game out. I had to look at some gameplay, and this is sort of like, it's gonna pay homage to like games of the 90s, specifically the Mana series, very specifically Secret of Mana. I think people that worked on the Mana games, Secret of Mana mostly, worked on this game. I actually think it's like a combination of people from Xenoblade, Pokemon, and the Mana games. I could be wrong on that, but that's what I heard. Like they formed like people from all of those franchises and stuff. But this apparently leans heavily on like referencing Secret of Mana. Like the combat's gonna be more or less similar to Secret of Mana. Now I'm gonna give a hot take. I'm not the biggest fan of Secret of Mana. It's a pretty, I think it's overrated as an SNES game. I don't think the game sucks. I also don't think the game's, like, the worst in the world. I played it back when the Collection of Mana released. I don't know, I didn't really grip with it, mainly. And I also didn't grip with the original Trials of Mana, or Legend of Mana, for that matter. But I love the Trials of Mana remake. The remake they did for Trials of Mana, which, was like fully 3D. That was amazing. I even got the platinum trophy for it. I gotta do it on the channel at some point. But this kind of looked like an in-between of like it looked like Secret of Mana, but also it looked like it had like updated mechanics from Trials of Mana, like the remake. So I was like, you know what? I can give it a try. I don't have many games I'm playing. I'm playing Trails in the Sky, and Burning Shores and FF1 are nearly done. Like, they're short playthroughs. Like, I probably only have one more stream of Burning Shores. I definitely only have one more stream of Final Fantasy 1. So, if there's a time to dive into a new game, it's now. Like, it's now. It's just, like, it's that, what do you call it? It's that syndrome of, like, new game syndrome, I guess. Like, you see a new game, and it's like, oh, wow, shiny. I have to have it. That's literally what I saw this game yesterday, and I was like, dude, I can fit this in my schedule. So, we're here. We have audio sliders. I'm not going to touch this right now. I actually might lower sound effects once. I'm not going to touch this now. I'll just let chat tell me if I need to switch anything. If I have to switch Streamlabs, then I do. But let's dive into the new game. I know nothing about the game other than the fact that the character designs look amazing and everything I just talked about with the gameplay. But other than that, nothing. I just discovered this game yesterday, but let's hit it up.
Long ago, in the age when myths were born, two divine factions waged war for dominion. The gods of order, led by Soleus of the Sun, valued law and obedience. The gods of chaos, led by Ofnir of the Storm, reveled in freedom and unfettered change. War consumed not only the celestial realm, but also Trinitia, land of humans and beasts. Holy weapons rained from the heavens, transforming the world with their power. They split the sky, riled the seas, shook the earth, but the dust settled with no victor.
Was that the Granite Saber right there? Immediately reminded of Grandia 2. Ooh. Now we're playing a Tales game?
This cannot be.
Oh no, it's Ratatosk! This is a sequel to Dawn of the New World I didn't want. I want nothing to do with that game. Ah, hello.
Morning already? I feel like I was dreaming about something.
His voice sounds super familiar. Also, this is a game, like, referencing the 90s, so, like, they got this, like, chibi kind of style going on. It honestly kind of looks like Ononaki, Tokyo RPG Factory's latest game. That game was, like, very meh. Like, I wanted that game to be good, but it just wasn't. But this kind of reminds me of Ononaki a little bit. This, graphical style.
If only I could remember what. Oh well, guess it doesn't matter.
Morning, Sai. Breakfast is ready.
Dude, this artwork looks amazing. Again, the artwork is what gripped me to this game. Like, the artwork was like, it captured me. Like, once I saw the artwork, I was like, I have to have this game.
Thanks, Fjern. Be there in a sec.
Do I have, like, a lambda infused eye? I just have a red eye? Except in Grace's, it's purple, not red. Move with the L stick. That's normally how you move in games. Characters will begin to run after moving continuously for a short time. Review story objectives in the adventure log. And the travel log in the main menu. Open the world map in the adventure log to confirm an objective location. Okay. This reminds me... I mean, yeah, it's based on Secret of Mana, but also, it reminds me of Ononaki. Oh, you, like, run after moving. Okay, that's really cool.
Hey.
So, this is the Monster Encyclopedia. Maybe I should give it a read. I could use a reading break. Jams. Ah, the humble jam, a species familiar to even novice scavengers. These monsters have existed since ancient times, turning up in various spots throughout the pages of history. In fact, the unique longevity of these creatures has bolstered our own. Consider the healing potion a staple for any adventurer. Did you know, dear reader, that the primary ingredient of most potions is jam ooze? An unscientific term, of course, however, jam secretions are indeed used in the potion brewing process. These critters are known for their soft, squishy bodies, which are vulnerable to just about any kind of weapon. Yet, one must be cautious. Jams, which tend to travel in packs, can and will squeeze through the tightest cracks, crawling quite literally from the woodwork. Many careless scavengers have found themselves overwhelmed by sheer numbers when facing these wiggly, jiggly friends. When exploring the Arma, one must remain cautious even in the presence of such humble enemies. This is the key to a scavenger's survival. By Ainz Wood. Alright. Hopefully we run into those jams we speak of.
Almost forgot something on my desk.
There was nothing on your desk until that procced.
Alright. Off to work I go.
You almost forgot your potions? What is wrong with you? Item ring displays your consumable item. Yeah, the item ring, big thing of Secret of Mana. It's also in Trials of Mana. Again, Trials of Mana is a mana game, so I'll be referencing them a lot because this is like reminiscent of Secret of Mana or a mana game in general. Consumables fall into 4 categories. Yeah. Okay. How do I open this? Oh, it's R1. No, R1's for the weapon ring. I guess we're gonna get multiple weapons in this game. L1 is for the item ring. Booster items. Oh, they divide them by this? That's interesting. Yeah, very, very mana-esque. Hello.
Alright.
Always gotta be prepared. That's what I have this for. Liba. Is that currency in this game? Friend's room. No sign allowed. Rude. Very rude.
Wow. You really outdid yourself today.
I know, right? I worked my butt off to cook as well as you. Wait, Cyan, that thing is back again. on your eye.
Huh? Oh, the mark.
It's probably just Lambda, it's fine.
Might have been that weird dream I had. But don't worry, it'll fade away eventually.
Dude, this voice sounds so familiar. I cannot figure it out. I've heard this voice before.
It's bigger than last time, though. And it has a different pattern, too.
Seriously, it's fine. Doesn't even hurt or anything. Enough about that. Let's eat.
I wonder if there's a way to speed up the text scroll.
Hey, this isn't half bad. You've really improved.
You mean it?
For sure. It almost tastes like food.
You jerk! Yeah, laugh all you want. You're gonna rave about my food someday.
Hey, at least it's not as bad as the Persona 4 waifu cooking.
Oh yeah? Can't wait. Really though? I don't mind cooking for us. You don't have to go to all this trouble.
Yes, I do. Without Mom and Dad around, I've gotta make myself useful somehow.
I mean, I appreciate it, but...
Besides, I need to know how to do this stuff if I want to tie the knot someday, you know?
What? Tie the... Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. You're not even seeing anyone yet.
Yeah, but... Well, if I never find my special someone, I suppose I could just settle for you.
Are you even listening to yourself right now?
I thought we were siblings, but maybe we're not. We could pass for siblings, or maybe we're like cousins? Childhood friends? I'm gonna go with childhood friends. That sounds accurate.
Oh, come on. Don't be weird about it. It's not like we're actually related.
Alright, well that answers that question.
I mean, come on. Don't I get a say in this? Like, at all?
What's the matter? Am I not good enough for you?
No, it's not that.
Hey, I'm just kidding. Lighten up. Isn't it about time you went to work anyway?
Yeah. I'll head out now.
Okay, have a good one.
Yeah, okay. The game, like, it looks like if I go into battle, the game's gonna be too loud, but also I'm gonna wait till battle to hear how the audio sounds. Wood roast. Wood roost, not roast. Roast would have an A in there.
Oh, good morning, Cyan.
Morning.
Off to work again, I see. No rest for scavengers, eh? I can't imagine braving the Arma every day just to find materials worth selling. I know it's decent money, but is that money really worth the risk?
It's not as bad as you think. And a newbie like myself can't go to any dangerous areas.
Man, a main character being like some kind of mercenary, can you name a more iconic duo in JRPGs?
Well, word has it that shady folks were seen near town. Thieves, maybe. Stay safe, okay?
Thanks. I will.
Minimap in buildings. Minimap appears in the upper right. Hey, it's a minimap! Games could learn to put minimaps in their games. Or developers can learn to put minimaps in their games. Look straight at Valkyrie Elysium. If treasure chests are present, it will list a number that remain underneath. That's very nice. Display full minimap. Very nice. Story objectives. Also good. Alright, pretty... Ooh, shrines are save points. Nice. I like this sprint mechanic. We don't have to hold a button. It's just like, it happens. Hey, I'm in the shed now. I like that the sprint just happens. That's a neat way to do a sprint. Like, hey, you start walking, then you eventually sprint. Very cool. Alright, well, might as well hit up a save, even though we didn't do very much today. This UI also reminds me of Ononaki.
Pardon, dearie.
If you visit the shrine each day, you'll surely receive the god's blessings. Oh, the god's blessings. What's up here? New shop coming soon. New manatite. Leave it to the Vert workshop. No idea what manatite. What's this?
Yeah.
These scratches take me back. I made those when I was training as a kid. Classic Protagonist childhood.
Oh, hello.
I thought he was gonna talk. I wasn't sure. Alright, time to set out. Even if it means I have to face monsters, I'll become a great scavenger. Okay, so scavengers are essentially like the mercenaries of the game. Kind of like geohounds from Grandia 2. Not gonna lie, though. I'm pretty scared. I don't know why I said lie so weird. Fresh Trinus herbs? I thought that said training herbs. It was Trinus, though. Mine now. More Liba!
Hello there.
Yes, hello. Well, that's your dialogue? Okay. See you later. So this is the Monster Encyclopedia. Do I? Yeah, why not? I could use a reading break. 28 blooms. Okay, so every single Monster Encyclopedia has like different lore on monsters. Blooms are monstrous mobile plants that actively search for prey. That explains their name. Their bite is more powerful enough to crush armor, and some are even poisonous. Blooms use their vine-like appendages to ensnare their victims, which puts dual blade wielders at a disadvantage. Axes can easily cut through them, but the lone adventurer may wonder, just how many weapons am I expected to bring on my travels anyway? Imagine, dear reader, a weapon that could transform to suit one's every need, if only such a thing existed. This Ain's Wood, huh? He's kind of like a legend in this universe. He writes all these encyclopedias.
Hello, dearie.
I like lore like that. Hi there, how's Fern been lately? Well, Fern's been Fern. Been playing for 17 minutes and I already know the kind of character she is. There are 3 treasure chests here.
Pardon.
A rookie can't handle what's ahead. You should team up with another scavenger or 2 if you plan on leaving anytime soon. Oh, the inn. Also, there's new music. More Liba! I will have all the Liba. I just can't stand ooey gooey monsters. Don't play Dragon Quest. Whenever it gets rough out there, you just come back to the inn.
Let's see.
You know, the monsters around these parts are actually pretty tame, relatively speaking. Bum bum bum.
What's up?
Oh, I thought this was voiced. Good morning,
Right.
Tom. Well, I'll be. Cyan. Fine morning to you, too. Off to the Arma again today? You know me. Gotta scrape together what I can so Fern doesn't stress about money. I mean, I got a lot of Liba from houses, so... Assuming that is the currency. Look at you working so hard at your age. You're doing Morris proud out there. Oh yeah, did Ma tell you the latest about some shady folk hassling scavengers? She did mention that. Just who were they? No idea, so keep your wits about you, okay? Here, I got you a little something.
What the?
An item recipe?
Right.
Try making yourself a potion at the item shop. It's like your dad always said. If you ever start feeling over-prepared, then you haven't actually prepared enough. Wise words to live by, if you
Thanks.
ask me. Thanks, Tom. You're always looking out for me. Don't mention it. Gotta take care of each other, right? Now back to work after a little nap. Later. Alright, peace out, Tom. Tom's the GOAT. He just gave me a potion recipe, which will probably, like, save me from eternal suffering. Well, to the item shop, I guess. It'd be a waste if I didn't use this. Imagine not using it. Couldn't be me. All I need to do is give the shopkeeper the necessary materials. Crafting items requires recipes, materials, and Liba. You cannot create anything for which you lack a recipe. Makes sense? A la Dragon Quest XI.
Welcome.
Hi. I'll make one of these. Hey, obtained the following item.
Hiya.
The speak command. This is for the Trails fans. This is just between you and me, but I saw the innkeeper sneaking out real late. He's got to be hiding some kind of
Hiya.
treasure.
Take care.
Alright. Dialogue wasn't that important, but I'm glad I did it.